Alright, so going through a spiritual awakening is honestly very difficult. And it's hard because you don't quite know you're going through it. And all the signs are kind of like in the opposite direction. So you don't even you don't understand what's going on. But quite often when you're going through a spiritual awakening, the first step, the first sign will be that life is going to get really hard. So if you find your life being really difficult, and everything is a lot more challenging than what it was, chances are it could quite well be a spiritual awakening. Now it's quite common for this, a lot of spiritual people who are getting into the law of attraction and the laws of the universe, they'll experience this is part of the process, and you kind of just have to work your way through it. It doesn't quite make sense, but it almost seems like a test, if I'm being honest, of how competent you are as a man, or as a girl even. So that's a huge one in my opinion. The hardship is going to get very difficult. It's going to seem like it's impossible, but if you can push past that, and if you can actually stay motivated and persistent, then you're going to soon see everything falling into place. It's just a matter of trusting it. Another very crucial one, a crucial step that'll happen to you if you're going through a spiritual awakening, is that you'll miss out on something. And what I mean by that is, say you sign up for a course, or say you sign up for something, well, you might not get that, but something else will happen. You'll get something else. I recently signed up for a job, and I missed that job, but I also recently signed up for a course and I made it into the course. So one gap closed and the other gap opened. It kind of works like that. That's the law of attraction. Oh, that's the law of the universe, rather. And yeah, it's this weird paradox that happens. You don't quite know it in the moment, but subsequently you'll start to find out and realize that this is what it is. It's just the process behind it all. So yeah, and it's interesting because not a lot of people cover this, going through spiritual awakenings. And it's kind of it sticks out to me for some reason. I feel like I want to talk about this because there's a lot of curiosity there, and not a lot of people even know about it or know what it is. So why not experience, or why not explore rather, something like that. So yeah, but another sign that you're going through a spiritual awakening is that you see repetitive numbers. You see synchronicities. Are you seeing double digits? Are you seeing 2 11s or something like that? Are you seeing 6 11, 7 11? If you're seeing a lot of repetitive numbers, then chances are you're going through the awakening, and this is a guidance almost that you're on the right path. It's hard to establish what it means exactly. I don't know for sure, but what I do know is I start to see these numbers when I'm doing something that I enjoy doing. So it must be right, and it feels right as well. If it feels right, chances are it probably is right. So meditate on that. Another sign that you may be going through a spiritual awakening is that you start to lose friends. You start to lose close friends, maybe, or even distant friends, people that you don't really see anymore. You start to hang out with them less, and you're no longer including them, or they're no longer hanging out with you. Well, chances are that you're outgrowing them, and you're kind of moving on to another chapter in life. Something bigger that the universe has for you. So if you can just trust that the universe has it and surrender, and continue being you, of course, then you'll start to find yourself, and you'll start to see a lot more happening for you. So yeah, these are just some of the signs that happened to me, but not just to me. A few people have had similar signs, and it kind of just makes sense. It's it just relates to a lot of people that are going through it, so it must be the same thing. I think you look around and you see how life is so detailed. Everything is just amazing. You're looking at the sky, the water, and it's how are we to not trust that there's another higher power than us, something smarter and more intelligent than us, that knows more than us. So yeah, that's kind of my motive, that keeps me holding that faith But yeah, if you guys want to leave a comment, leave it down below. I'll read it, I'll check it, I'll get back to you guys, man. If you like the video, drop a like, subscribe, and yeah, if you think you're going through an awakening, let me know down below too. And yeah.